Coming to you from Somaliland's capital, Hargeisa, my name is Wangui Ngugi, bringing you CBA News in brief. The House of Elders, which is also known as Gurti, has on Tuesday made changes to the administration of local governments and boundaries. These changes affect all the 6 regions of Somaliland. In the revised boundary of regions and local governments in Somaliland, the country will have 100 districts. A committee that was tasked with finding a solution to the menace took 14 days to compile its report. Local governments and municipalities, which are rated under the categories A, B, C, and D, will have representations at the local government as follows: Hargeisa, 25 representatives; A, 21 representatives; B, 14 representatives; and C, 13 representatives, while D, 9 representatives. The committee tasked with the mandate of filing the report also proposed that the House of Elders will be able to extend the terms of local government representatives the same way the Constitution gives them the authority to extend the term of the House of the Representatives and the President. The Secretary of the House of Elders, Abdi Nasir Aadan Begsi, who was reading the committee's report, stated that all bills and motions passed by the representatives of local governments must be presented to the Minister for Interior. The Secretary said this is to ensure the bill conforms with the mandate of the local councillors as stipulated in the Constitution. The committee also proposed that the mayor and his deputy can only be impeached with 2/3 of the members of local councils. Reports from Bulebudi district in Hiran region indicate that protests have erupted over the appointment of a new district commissioner by the Hishabele authorities. Hundreds of residents gathered in the center of the city of Bulebudi on Tuesday morning who are frustrated by today's visit by the Minister of Interior, Mohammed Ali Adle. The demonstrators were also opposed to the formation of a new administration structure appointed by the Minister of Interior of Hishabele. Minister of Interior Affairs Mohammed Ali Adle has appointed the mayor of Bulobate on Tuesday, December 2nd, to name Mohammed Sheikh Shirawi, who has been fiercely opposed by the residents. The protesters were burning tires in the streets and blocking roads with metals and other junk materials. Reports indicate that some of the demonstrators were detained by the Djiboutian contingent of the AMISOM forces in Bulobate district in Hiran region. To other news, the United States is offering $5 million for information leading to the arrest of 37-year-old Jihad Serwan Mustafa, who is an American citizen on the most wanted terrorist list. He is accused of providing material support to Al-Shabaab, which the U.S. has designated a terrorist organization for its activities to undermine the Somali government. Jihad, also known as Ahmed Gurey, Ahmed Anwar, Abu Anwar al-Muhajir and Abu Abdallah al-Muhajir, was formerly a resident of San Diego but is currently believed to be in Somalia. U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of California, Robert Brewer, said in a news release on Monday that they believe he is the highest-ranking U.S. citizen fighting overseas with a terrorist organization. He has been linked to the use of improvised explosive devices in attacks in Somalia. The U.S. government now seeks the public's assistance in capturing Mustafa and disrupting Al-Shabaab. Mustafa was raised in San Diego, California, attending high school and college there before traveling to Tamen and Somalia in the year 2005, according to the release. While in Somalia, he fought against Ethiopian forces and later joined the Al-Shabaab. FBI leaders worry that Mustafa's U.S. roots could pose a danger to Americans at home or internationally because of a recent call inside Al-Shabaab for attacks on U.S. citizens. FBI special agent in charge of the San Diego field office said the FBI, the U.S. Attorney's Office and the State Department have continued on extensive investigation since the year 2010 to locate him. Now, today marks 10 years since a suicide bomber attacked a graduation ceremony at Shamo Hotel in Mogadishu. On the day of the attack, Banadir University was holding its second graduation ceremony of 60 students, 30 of whom were doctors. Most of those killed were medical students, but also among the dead were 2 doctors, 3 journalists, and 3 government ministers. The attack on the Shamo Hotel graduation was one of the most gruesome suicide bombings in Somalia's history. 10 years after the tragic event and after multiple reviews of CCTV images and other recordings made of the event, it was concluded that the bomber, who was dressed as a woman, was impersonating a journalist and he was holding a camera wandering around the ballroom of the graduation ceremony. At 11:15 a.m., he detonated a laptop bomb that he was carrying. The bomber was later identified as an Al-Shabaab member. The attack drew condemnation from a number of organizations, including the African Union, the European Union, the United Nations Security Council, and the National Union of Somali Journalists. In a meeting in Mogadishu, the Executive Committee of the Himilo National Party on Monday has announced that Member of Parliament Abdi Hakim Mwalim Ahmed, the Secretary General of the party, has been sacked from the party. The Secretary General had earlier spoke statements contradicting the party's stance on Galmudug state building dispute. Abdikadir Mwalim indicated that Dhuusamareeb had no Ethiopian troops outside AMISOM, which Himilo party did not agree. For his part, Member of Parliament Abdi Hakim Mwalim Ahmed welcomed and accepted his party's dismissal decision and said they were unable to agree on the matter that could have been mutually resolved. Mwalim continued that the federal government of Somalia has come to terms with the establishment of the Galmudug state, whose main aim is to represent the people in Galmudug state, and that is why some opposition members are not welcoming his views. Speaking of Ethiopian troops, he said that there are no Ethiopian troops other than AMISOM, but wanted to make it clear that he will not agree to the government either to bring troops outside of AMISOM mandate nor interfere with the electoral process in Galmudug. He added that it is also unacceptable to exaggerate and distort the truth in the reconciliation and election process of Galmudug state of Somalia. The Inspector General of Somali Police has today officially closed training for police officers who completed their training in Djibouti, which was tailored to boost their skills and knowledge. The comprehensive training targeted the professional standards unit of the police and covered areas ranging from handling investigations, dealing with witnesses, handling crime scenes and human rights, and international humanitarian law, among others. The trainers advised that elements of the course were tailored to suit the current needs of the police, while the cooperation among the training partners has ensured a balance of skills and experiences being shared. Somalia's Inspector General of Police Abdi Hassan Mohamed said in a press conference in Djibouti that his term is pleased to be exchanging ideas with their counterparts in Djibouti and close one of the ongoing workshops. The Inspector General added that the two friendly countries have had a long-lasting relationship in the security sector. Among the skills the officers received were on the collection of criminal and forensic evidence, handling of crime scenes, and application of strategies in the communities they work with. Other Somali police officers are also receiving training of instruction of specific subjects, equipping them with up-to-date knowledge and procedures of police conduct, leadership, and management. They are scheduled to finish their course on Wednesday, 4th December. Akram Afif, the son of former Somali national football team player Hassan Afif, has been named the Asian Player of the Year 2019. 23-year-old Afif had a standout season, helping Qatar lift the Asian Cup in the United Arab Emirates and playing a key role in club side Al Saad's running to the AFC Champions League semi-final. The award was announced at a function held in Hong Kong on Monday. He has been hugely praised by Somali fans who have taken to social media in their reaction to his prestigious award. Afif becomes the second Qatari player in a row to win the award, succeeding compatriot Abdikarim Hassan. Thank you for watching CBA News in Brief. My name is Wangui Ngugi. Don't go away. Stay tuned for Abdullahi Hassan later with more and detailed news.